Hey everyone, welcome to group break number 362. Today we have a 12 box case of the brand new 2022-23 Upper Deck Series 2 hobby. So looking forward to this. Obviously looking for those Kuzmenko and Wright and Slafkovsky, young guns, lots of like decent players. So here we go, 3 times on the names, 3 times on the teams. Who you line up with is who you get. And as a reminder, we always go by the card on the logo for everything. So Team Canada cards will go to their current teams. Or if they're a retired Team Canada player, then it's most games played. So here we go. 3 times on the names. Copy. Let's go over to random.org here. All right. Once, twice, third time. Chris on top, Brett on the bottom. And then teams will do 3 times as well. Good luck, everyone. Excuse me, 3 times. Once, twice, third time. Florida on top, Nashville on the bottom. All right. Chris, you've got the Florida Panthers, Patty with the Buffalo Sabres, Jason with the Chicago Blackhawks, Elaine with the Toronto Maple Leafs, John with the LA Kings, Princeton with the Oilers, Sam with the Bruins, Brent with the Senators, Chris with the Carolina Hurricanes, Brandon with the Lightning, Joe, you've got the Wild, Brandon with the Coyotes, John with the Blues, Jesse with the Vegas Golden Knights, Kevin with the Rangers, Eric with the Red Wings, Bill, you've got the Avs, Jason with the Devils, Carl with the Stars, Dan, you've got the Ducks and the Penguins, Fotis with the Flyers, Sergio, you have the Habs, Dan with the Jets, Chad with the Flames, Jason with the Capitals, Elaine with the Sharks, Pierre Benoit, you have the Kraken, Chris, you've got the Canucks, Jessica with the Islanders, Bill with Columbus, and Brent with the Predators. So there are your teams. I'll get them into the team viewer 1 second here. 1 second. That should be correct. Let me double check here. Winnipeg. Anaheim, Pittsburgh. Perfect. Should be good. Should be good. View. There we go. All right. So there is the random results there with your teams and everything like that. So yeah, apologies if my voice is a little bit off or for the coughing and stuff. So just getting over stuff and yeah. We'll allow trades for a couple of minutes if anyone is interested, but typically we don't see anything. And again, if the results from the random are any different from like if the team list that's on screen right now is different from the actual random results, we always go by the actual random results. It's just should just pull them directly onto it, but you never know. Sometimes Excel might have a ghost in it that changes a value or something like that. So the usual. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the case open up here just because it's going to take a little bit longer today. So here's the case is case number. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but it is 616-928-156687. There we go. Don't know why I didn't open it from the bottom. It would have been a lot easier. Actually, well, we can do that right. You know what? I'm going to need the box for recycling, so. Alrighty. It's going to be the easiest way to do this sitting down. Probably just straight down like this, and then Nice bright blue boxes. Well, baby blue. I like this color of blue. Come on. There we go. And then this one goes this way. That's all 12. All right. Oh, they messed up the brake mat. Way to go. 1 second. There we go. That looks better. That's better. All right. There is the right side. And here is the middle. So this is the last time we have a, or I guess extended, is the last time we'll have like a flagship 24 pack per box hobby product. But yeah, last time for series 2, at least being the 24 pack. So I'm honestly looking forward to those changes. All right, here we go. Box 1. Let's get into it. Good luck, everyone. Again, hopefully we get something cool. There's some cool Easter egg content in here this year. Kind of seen some of it and then just looked up the rest of it recently, so should be fairly fresh. But yeah. As per usual, we'll kind of do the rip and stack just because it makes this go a little bit smoother. So we'll open up half the box first and then go through all the cards. So 616, or well, just 6754 on the box number. All right. Here we go. I like that they went back to their old box size. Are these printed in? No, these are printed in Italy still. So here we go. I was wondering because I went back to like the old case size, the less of a like square box, more of a like long box. If it was going to be printed elsewhere, but no, still Italy. So, and again, we'll do a team set of base for every spot. So kind of, I know we missed out on release week, but this is kind of the release week special type of stuff, given it's our first break of this. So here we go. All right. Let me know if you think we're going to get a Young Gun exclusives or what our top pull's going to be today. I think we're going to get a good clear-cut Young Gun today. I don't know. I just have that vibe. That's what I'm feeling. So here we go. Starting off, base. We have a Hollander on the honor roll for the Penguins. Base. Next. And a Young Guns of Cole Koepke for the Lightning. Again, reminder, Young Guns get sleeved and top loaded at the end of the break. So 7, 8. Ooh, we got the instant impressions of Joe Pavelski for the Stars. These look kind of cool. Actually, those look really nice. So there are short print parallels of that have their nickname on them, but nice one there for the Stars. We have a highlighters of Craig Anderson for the Sabres on the orange highlighters. That there. Those look pretty nice. And canvas of Lafreniere for the Rangers. Young Guns of Ronnie Attard for the Philadelphia Flyers. 5, 6, 7. Riley Walsh on the Dazzlers for the Devils. 6, 7, 8. Rookie portraits of Sanderson for the Senators. I believe that'll be a short print. I think it's 70 and upper short prints. If I remember correctly, let me double check. Let me double check. Should be correct though. Where are portraits? Canvas. Working materials. Portraits. Yeah. 71 and 71 to 80. Okay, cool. 3, 4, 5, 6. Samuel Poulin on the Young Guns for the Penguins. Nothing there, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Schwartz for the Kraken on the canvas. 3, 4, 5. Lunchbox Legends of Eichel for Vegas. These look kind of cool. Nice little, at least different insert. And Jordan Spence on the rookie portraits for the Kings. There we go. First half, kind of my actual like first in-person look at it. So all right. First half, I mean, the highlighters are cool. They look nice. It's like, you know, it's a solid Series 2 set. It's just going to depend on how good the Young Guns end up being, really. So, I think Kuzmenko's kind of like one of those sell now type players, but you never know. Red and Slavkovsky have potential to do better. I think one of the best rookies from this might end up being Wyatt Johnson. He's just been really good. So, be curious to see who ends up in like 5 years from now being the top. So, where is... So, oh, okay, so the orange is actually, yeah, the orange is pretty rare for the highlighters. It's 1 in 576, so 1 in 2 cases. Yeah, let me know what your favorite card from the set is and what you're looking to get. All right, we have a regular highlighters. This time it is pink one. These are apparently 1 in like 1,536 of Corey Perry, so that's pretty short print for the Lightning. Welcome to Arizona for the Coyotes. Imama for the Yotes on the Young Guns. Well, that's a good Young Gun canvas. Slavkovsky for the Habs. Bill, you have Colorado and Columbus. Colorado and Columbus. I believe. Yeah. Let me respond here. There we go. Get the stands out. All right. Yeah, Colorado would have been awesome if it was day with the cups for the Avs, but unfortunately not the case. Here, I'm gonna sleeve the Corey Perry highlighters. It's supposed to be rare, so we'll sleeve it. We will sleeve it. All right. Continuing on. Haven't seen our French yet. Fajimo for the Kings on the honor roll. Lunchbox Legends of Forsberg for the Predators. Jakai on the Young Guns for the Habs. So good box for the Habs. Sounds good. I will do my best to remember the whatchamacallit, the other base set as well. I've got it somewhere, but I just don't know what box it's in. French variation of Martinez for Vegas. So there's our French. Power for Calder for the Sabres on the I guess the Calder contenders. Draisaitl for the Oilers on the canvas. Samorukov for the Oilers on the Young Guns. And World Junior Grads of Line for Columbus. Okay, so those actually have the teams listed. Cool. All right. I'd say pretty like good box one. No worries. No worries. Hope you're doing well. So. All right, on to the next box. We'll get these inserts up a little bit higher here. Same with the Young Guns. Just give us a little bit more space. All right, see ya. All right, box two. Box one, pretty solid. The two highlighters are nice. The I mean, the Habs, you're set for the break. You got your Slavkovsky and your Jakai, so you're good. 201 on the box numbers. 201. The front is 41 if you like the superstition of the front, but all right. Here we go. Box two. Box two. Let's see. Can we top the Slavkovsky? I think we can. I think we can. Here we go. Welcome to Los Angeles for the Kings. Ben Myers on the Dazzlers for the Avs. Rookie portraits of Slavkovsky for the Habs. I'll give him the sleeve and top load on the short print rookie portraits. There we go. Not really recapable, but put it over there. Huska for the Rangers on the Young Guns. Shattenkirk for the Ducks on the canvas. UC Saros for the Predators on the World Junior Grads. Those inserts could use a little bit more love, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 2 in. Nope, 1 in. Hogberg for the Flyers. 7, 8. Patrick Kane on the Instant Impressions for Chicago. Black and white canvas of Eberle for the Kraken. Kane for the Oilers on the canvas. Soderblom for the Red Wings on the Young Guns. I don't know, I'd say it has the potential to be one of the better ones. Ben Myers for the Avs. Probably not a short print. Nope. All right. All right. Let's keep it rolling here. So we want to see a better young gun than Soderblom, but pretty interesting prospect. Super tall, super skilled. honestly probably will carve out a pretty decent NHL career in my opinion. Just as like a net front power play guy that plays probably a bottom 6 role. I think there's a lot of room for him in the NHL. But he's gonna get lots of opportunities. So, but I think there's teams that could put him in a pretty good spot to succeed. So he's one of those like probably safer ones, but probably doesn't have the largest upside. Well, here's our rookie materials. I'm pretty sure this is an Easter egg one because this is a retro of Charlie McAvoy. So I don't have 100-point top loaders out. Let me fix that. I feel like that's Easter egg. Yeah, that's the veteran flashback. So that's the 06-07 design. I believe it is 06-07. Those are cool. I love some of the throwback designs. They look pretty solid. There you go for the Bruins. Cool little Easter egg hit. I always like that type of content. I don't know. It's just rare and it's kind of cool. Quinn Hughes on the World Juniors grads for the Canucks. Yeah, those are probably my least favorite inserts. They're lacking a little design wise, but I like the concept. Hollander for the Penguins. One of those perennial, like, could potentially be a good breakout candidate. Nice. Jake Sanderson, Young Gun Canvas for the Senators. It's good second Young Gun Canvas. Like to see that. Here, I'll put that in this pile. Jordan Harris on the honor roll for the Habs. Welcome to Dallas for the Stars. Riley Walsh for the Devils. No French yet. Well, it's Tavares for the Leafs on the French. I think the blue on the Leafs is a little bit different than normal. It's like a little bit bluer. Lunchbox Legends of Lindholm for the Flames. Barbashev for the Blues on the canvas. Bowie for the Kraken on the Young Guns. Put that one there and it'll get sleeved and top loaded after the fact, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Sanderson for the Senators. And there we go. So yeah, next year we won't be able to do the same rip and stack method. I think it'll be 12 packs per box. Maybe we'll do something similar, but it'll probably be more of a just straight packs because there's 3 inserts per pack. So assuming if they keep them in the same like cadence of one like the inserts in the middle with the base on the outside, it might be easy to do the rip and stack. Ooh, I thought this was $6.49, but it's $8.49 on the sticker with $6.55 on the back box numbers. So be curious to see what that format looks like and kind of feels like. I don't know why I went with the middle there, by the way. I think we were going like just kind of down on the bag, down on the one line, and just like, okay, let's just go middle. My brain liked it. There we go. All right, next box. Alrighty, here we go. Playoffs are almost settled. I think it's just the Islanders and Habs that are left really for well, the Islanders and Penguins left to decide, and then it's seeding. What's the score in that Islanders-Habs game? I'm not sure who I want to see win. I think having the Habs win would be better because, like, all the dramas tomorrow, especially after the Penguins lost to Chicago of all teams, like at home in your final home game with a chance to like really put the pressure on for playoffs and like put yourself in a good spot. Ooh, population count 5,500 of Noah Cates for the Flyers. Noah Cates quietly had a good year for the Flyers. Someone that, you know, if his young gun drops to like $1 or so, might not be a bad pickup. Might not be bad, but nice population count 500. Where was I? Clayton Keller for the Yotes on the Lunchbox Legends. I honestly completely forget what I was talking about. Brant Clark, soft corner on the Clark. So bottom corner is definitely soft. But yeah, it'd be definitely interesting to see, you know, have it come down to the Penguins final game because like going out the way that they did, if that's how they go out, would that'd be tough. Young Gun Canvas. Well, there you go. There's a Brant Clark Young Gun Canvas to make up for it. So 3 really solid Young Gun Canvases. Sanderson has the potential to be the top D-man out of this crop. I think it's going to be between him and Jiricek. Clark will probably be like the 3rd best, I'd say. Brant Clark. Well, whoever at LA, hopefully you like Brant Clark because that's 3 straight cards. With a Heiskanen for the Stars on the World Junior grads. Puistonen for the Penguins on the Dazzlers. Okotiuk for the Devils on the rookie portraits. Caden Gooley for the Habs on the Young Guns. Panarin for the Rangers on the canvas. Clark for Calder. Again, another Brant Clark insert. Are the Calders all kind of that black? I think they're all that black and white theme. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look, but and Vlasic for the Blackhawks on the Superstar Rookie Honor Roll. I should put rookie rather than superstar on that. Because, like, it'd just be more descriptive, you know? If someone was new to hockey and they picked up the product and they saw, like, oh, superstar, this guy must be really good, then they'd be like, why is this guy labeled as a superstar? So, small product change I'd like to see. Well, design change. Obviously, it'd look a little bit different, but I think it'd just be better. But yeah, going out, having like full control over your playoff destiny and losing to Chicago would be like not great. Obviously, you could lose to Chicago at any point in the season and you'd look back on it, but like the fact that it was in game 81, your final home opener, like with the playoffs on the line almost, not a great look. French variation of O'Reilly for the Blues. Welcome to Carolina. Not gonna lie, the blue threw me off. I thought it was cracking at first. Taylor Hall for the Bruins. Lauko for the Bruins on the Young Guns. McDavid on the Lunchbox Legends. Checklist, so this will be a random. Again, if we get 2 checklists, both Montreal and Seattle will get one. If we have 3, we'll random off one of them type of thing. If we get a French and a base, or like an exclusives or a clear cut and a base. We will random off the better one, and the loser one will get the worst one. Just how we've done those. So Juracek for the Blue Jackets. I think he's got the potential to be the best defenseman from this group. Very, very good. So I like his game a lot, and probably will take over that number one defenseman sooner rather than later from the Blue Jackets. O'Reilly for the Blues on the instant impressions. Shabbat for the Senators on the clear cut. Rantanen for the Avs on the canvas. Isamont for the Jets. Bit of one of those like sleeper young guns, could turn into something. He's done really well this year. Sogard for the Senators on the rookie portraits. Like his underlying numbers are really good. Older, but playing in Tampa now. So like there's one of those like Tampa players that pops up and does really well. Could be that. Well, let's do 2, 2, and 2. We've already started down this path. All right, so far we're 4 boxes in. I'd say we're doing okay. Our biggest base young gun is probably like short term Jagai, long term Juracek, I'd say. Although Brant Clark probably has a lot of hype too. But I like Juracek long term. Really, really solid player again. Columbus has a good one there. All right. Oh, one of the packs from that bottom right corner slid into the top right. 227. Here we go. Box. I guess this is box. Oh no, this is box 4. Yeah. This is box 4. Yeah, good. Let me know if you've pulled anything sick too from series 2. Pulled young guns, or like a sick young gun, or exclusives, high gloss, really cool highlighter. If you've pulled a population count, 1 of 1, even like 10 or something. Always cool to share, you know. Always like hearing what people pull. Stamkos on the instant impressions. They did a really good job with those inserts. Well, here's the clear-cut checklist of Slavkovsky and Wright. So as it stands right now, this would be randomed, and the loser would get the base, but nice one there. Obviously, you'd rather have their base clear-cut, but you'll take the clear-cut checklist. I do like that it's Slavkovsky and Wright too, because that will be one of the bigger talking points from that draft class. So Kucherov for the Lightning. I'm glad they went with that rather than like doing the 2 halves. Juracek again on the Young Guns. Nice one. For Columbus. Blankenberg for the Blue Jackets. Johnson for the Blue Jackets. Soderblom again for the Red Wings. Washington on the welcome to. Population count 1,000 of Ben Myers for the Avs. And a Slavkovsky Dazzler's right behind it. I'll sleeve up the Slavkovsky Dazzlers as well. I think it's fine. The corner looks a little soft, but I don't know if it's just the foiling, like a couple of the corners. But I think this top right corner is a little soft, but I'm not sure. Fajmo on the rookie portrait. It's not a short print. Ruse for Chicago. That's new Young Gun. Unger for the Stars. World Junior Grads of Cole Caulfield for the Habs. All right. And if you see me miss anything, too, let me know as well. I don't think I have so far, but I will go back through all the base, obviously, when sorting to make sure. So, first time we've had 2 hits in a single pack. That I can tell, at least. If I've missed a photo variation on the base or something like that, please let me know. I will dig it out, because they can be worth a decent amount sometimes, so... All right, a few more packs. Oh, so far so good, I would say. We've hit some good Young Gun canvases. We've hit, the clear cut's not bad. It's not the best one to get, but it's definitely not the worst either. Gunther for Calder. This looks like it's gold for some reason. I don't know. Are there gold parallels? Sorry, I just gotta check because Calder candidates. Okay, so I think this is a gold parallel. Does it say? Doesn't say on the back. I think that's a gold parallel. We'll put that there. But for the Yotes, Ehlers on the World Junior Grads for the Jets. Drew for the Ducks on the Young Guns. Jack Quinn on the Program of Excellence for the Sabres. And Team Canada goes to current team. And that is the Sabres for him. That in the canvas section. Chase Pearson for the Red Wings on the honor roll. Beniers for Calder. I'll put that there. I don't know. I'll put it up there for now, and then during sorting, if it's worth the lot, I will move it back. 7 Carcone for the Yotes. Boyd for the Yotes on the French. Fox for the Rangers on the Lunchbox Legends. Zuccarello for the Wild on the canvas. Lauco on the Young Guns for the Bruins. So some similar Young Guns there. But nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. That box and that row's done. Alright, box 5. So far, highlights, clear-cut Young Guns of Wright and Slav. And then the Slav, obviously, Young Gun canvas. I still think the Young Gun canvas is... The clear-cut checklist is a rare pull, but I think the Young Gun canvas is a better value pull long-term. So, box number is 5715. Alrighty. Here we go. Box 5. Let's see what's in store here. Let's see what's in store. I'd like to see. Let's call a Shane Wright Young Guns. I think that's what we want to see right now. This pack is upside down, I think. Nope, just the back card's upside down. Nope, half the cards are upside down. Cool. Oh, we got weird box. I like weird boxes. They are annoying to sort through, but sometimes it can mean that you get an extra insert or something. I don't know. Just different. Alrighty. Here we go. Box 5. McCann for Seattle on the Lunchbox Legends. Dazzlers of Dostal for the Ducks. Aberigi for the Leafs on the rookie portraits. Halbigowaks for the Sharks on the Young Guns. Fabry for the Red Wings on the canvas. World Juniors grad gold of Natchez for the Hurricanes. 4, just upside down base. Lunchbox Legends of Gensel for the Penguins. Go right side up. Regenda for the Ducks. Are these all upside down? Nope. There we go. Young Gun canvas for the Habs of Shikai. Well, the Habs are doing well. At least in terms of Young Gun. I mean, I guess you got the base Shikai too, so. Nice to see. Corey Schooneman for the Habs. Puistonen for the Penguins on the rookie portraits. There we go. Next half. Yeah, Montreal's kind of crushed this break. Especially depending on how the randoms go, but you're at least getting a Young Gun checklist. Just whether you get the clear cut or the other one. Columbus has done okay. I mean, your check's good. But this has definitely been the Hab show. It's been just Montreal all the time. We got some more upside down base cards there. I'm just gonna condense the Young Gun stack a little bit so it's not sprawled out of control. All right. Here we go. Welcome to Columbus. Sir, definitely, like, I haven't tilted them this way, but they're definitely a little bit hard to read. This one's got a chip in the bottom too, just as a heads up. A little bit harder to read. Bordelot for the Sharks. Lodin for the Senators. Brian Elliott on the Instant Impressions for the Bolts. Cole Caulfield on the black and white canvas for the Habs. Katahat for the Flyers on the canvas. Let's name their team MVP. Michelli for the Yotes. He should be top 3 in Calder votes. Very, very good year for him. Honestly, legitimate case for him to win it. Hey, Alistar. Natchez for the Hurricanes. World Junior grads. Holloway for the Oilers. One of those Young Guns that is going to depend on how much he plays in the Edmonton top 6. Good player, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed yet. Things can happen, but just based off of the past few printings of Series 1 and Series 2, there's a chance that he will be Series 2. So, French variation of Sherry for the Capitals. So, nothing's a guarantee until they put out the checklist. But yeah, it's probably likely that he'll be Series 2. Ducks on the welcome to. They need more lead time now, and that is fine. Just lurking for the Rangers, but hopefully they'll like clarify it early on. Grant Hutton for the Islanders, a little bit of fluff down there. Because like I think the biggest thing there is that just let people know. I mean, so here's the thing with Bedard is that like he's more than likely going to be very good. It will definitely it'll be interesting if he kind of like I think there's a real chance he starts off slow. Cuz again, he's kind of just he's been so much better than everyone else at like his age level, like even like 3-4 years older. Like it's insane. I mean, yeah, you could argue McDavid as well, but it's unheard of for the WHL. Like what he's done is unheard of in the WHL. It's obviously a bit different of a league now than it used to be, but it used to be more like, you know, that amount. But yeah, McDavid, yeah. And the other thing, like in terms of like pure talent, I don't know, it's close. Those packs are just falling. 450, but yeah, it's definitely like it's gonna be, you can't really compare him to anyone is the thing, right? Like he's such a unique player, and it's the same thing for McDavid. It's the same thing for every kind of like generational talent is they're gonna be unique in their own way. Like he doesn't have the same speed. I'd say he's significantly chippier. Like Bedard is a pest. He is, I mean, if you saw the highlights of the top prospects game, once they scored the empty netter, he came down and like got in the middle of their scrum and roughed it up in the top prospects game. Like partly joking, but he's going to be whoever, like if he goes to the Habs, for example, he is going to be public enemy number 1 in Toronto. So I think he's gonna just absolutely endear himself to whatever fan base gets him, assuming, you know, the stats keep up, but I don't really have a question over that. So it's his shot though. His shot's insane. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be I think he's gonna have a bit of a rougher transition period than McDavid, just because it's not his, like McDavid had the pure speed that was just like you could tell was just better than the NHL level players, and he doesn't have that, so it'll be a little bit harder. But Gunther for the Oats on the Young Guns, nice one there. So I think it'll be a little bit harder of a transition, but you just don't know. It depends what team he goes to, what system he gets put in. So I think it's just he hasn't been quite as good. McAvoy for the Bruins, like he's been very good, but he isn't at that like generational level. Rookie materials of border low for the Sharks. We'll leave that one up after. Barkov for the Panthers. So, and I think it's because they also had Taze at the same time too. Lizotte for the Wild on the Young Guns, which kind of spread the love a little bit, and it wasn't like quite as good. Isamont for the Jets. Here, we'll get the border low. Yeah, I don't know. There was a while where he was close, but like he hasn't had the end of the career the same as the other ones. So Shane Wright on the Dazzlers for the Kraken. We got Dazzlers of two of the main guys. That's nice to see. Yeah, there's a lot of factors there. So, I mean, there's definitely some off ice stuff there as well, but yeah, he's just not quite as good of a talent. Hodgson for the Flyers. Okodiak for the Devils. Foligno for the Wild. Welcome to Pittsburgh. And Easmont for the Jets again. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think he's kind of fairly, like, I think he's at a pretty fair spot, I would say now, compared to like where he should be. Maybe you could argue he's a little bit low, but I think if he has a good playoff run with the Rangers, he'll bump up. But like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd say for generational players, they step in right away and do really well. But there are some players that are like that, like generational players that I think you can reserve. Like Ovechkin and Crosby are 2. McDavid's definitely 1. But like, they're generational for a reason, right? There's one in a generation. Like, is McKinnon a generational player? I don't think so. Is Draisaitl? I don't think so. Is Jason Robertson, though? Probably not. Austin Matthews, I think, is. I think he had a down, like, anyone you talk to will say Austin Matthews had a down year this year. And he had 40 goals. Like, just think about that for a minute. Bobby Brink on the Pink Dazzlers. Goal scorers, I think, are a little bit different. And I think it's also his two-way play. Welcome to Boston on the welcome to insert. I think his two-way play is definitely a big plus in his direction as well. Hutton for the Islanders. Like, a lot of people don't really talk about how good of a two-way player he is. Pavelski for the Stars. Nathan Smith for the Yotes. And Slavkovsky for Calder. And I don't know if those ones will sell well, but yeah. He like, I think if he's in a, like, fully healthy, he's a 100-point player. The other thing, though, too, is that it's one of those weird kind of paradoxes where the better your team is, especially for power play talent, Lixall for the Flyers, Kempe for the Kings on the French, the better your team is, Marner for the Leafs, the less likely you are to actually end up getting points on the power play, right? Grubauer for the Kraken. Johansson for the Capitals. And Will Jr. Gratz of Pasternak for the Bruins. Like, their power play is so good with so much talent on it that there's many different players that puck goes through, right? So that does actually hurt some players. I'm just going to mark that just in case. There we go. Perfect. Let me get these inserts out of the way. Oh. All right, that's not right. Hang on one second. I think we have there's a limit on characters, and I don't know why it deleted all of them. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just gonna fix that quickly. It might be a while to fix it, but sorry. Let me see if I can fix this quickly. Settings. Nope. Bot. Nope. I don't know what's happening. So, all right. Well, we'll go back. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like a lot of people don't realize quite how good a player like Elias Pettersson is. Because having a player that, oh yeah, Cale Makar is on that. He's on that border for me. I think he is, just based off how he's gonna transform that position, and like, I think that's one of the biggest things in terms of like generational talent is how much they transform and like shape people's thoughts around that position of what, you know, that player looks like. And there's no defenseman that has entered the league quite like Cale Makar. I think, ironically, like, Adam Fox is on a very similar playing level to him, but he's not. It's just like how Makar plays the position and looks at that, like, and just like looks like at the position is going to be the big difference. So yeah, I will. I'll go in and fix the chat bot after, because I don't know how long the timeouts are, or how long the messages are. I tried to put them like fairly loose, but yeah, I would say Makar did that, but also the Colorado coaching staff did that too. I mean, you look at Byram there as well. Like, they play very similar styles. Makar's a little bit more dynamic, but like Byram's right up there. Yeah, Erik Karlsson was the one that paved the way for them. Like, I don't think you get a Cale Makar without an Erik Karlsson, to be completely honest. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, I think Makar, the only reason Makar is like as good as what he is because of how good. Ooh, that's kind of nice, bad player, but Nathan Smith for the Yotes. Well, that's a precursor. Michelli for the Yotes. Probably not a short print, but could have been. This is a pretty Yotes heavy box here. Mandelise for the Senators. Hellebuck for the Jets. But yeah, definitely agreed there. Matthews for the Leafs. Fix Wolanski for the Blue Jackets. And for the Arizona Coyotes, population count 100 of Nathan Smith. Got the green foil. Not the best player, but hey, it's population count 100. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, there are players that are going to be on that edge, and it's like, it's the playing styles, right? Like, will there be another player that plays a game like McDavid to the level that he does? Probably not. Like, I think that's safe to say, probably not. Welcome to Toronto for the Leafs. Wyatt Johnson. I think Wyatt Johnson has the best chance of being, or like has a good chance of being the best young gun from this crop. Same with Gunther. A little bit of soft bottom on that one, but like, it's not going to grade out a 10 for sure, but still a nice young gun. But yeah, like you could easily compare them to. Oh yeah, compared to like what other players are going for, Brat for the Devils, I think he's fairly undervalued as well. Jordan Spence. Makar for the Lunchbox Legends for the Avs. Yeah, like, I mean, there's the Hab tax and the first overall pick tax as well. So you have both of those things factoring in there. Plus the fact that it's like kind of Slavkovsky's first real card. I guess it's his OPG rookie, but like Wyatt Johnson has had some, I think he's had some other stuff. Maybe not actually. I think there's definitely a part of it. I mean, I joke about the Hab tax, but like it is a real thing. Don't forget Louis LeBlanc back in the day. If you collected hockey cards in like the early 2010s, you know what I mean about Louis LeBlanc. There is a lot of hype around him, to be fair, but like it was like, okay, sell now, because his cards are going to drop. I think he was an out of 99 rookie, wasn't he, in the cup? If I remember correctly. Barkov for the Panthers. Bureau for the Sabres. French variation of Geo for the Leafs. But yeah. Welcome to Nashville. I'm a big fan of the format. Nichushkin for the Avs. I think there's I can see why some people would be upset with it. Holloway again for the Oilers. A little bit again soft corners and edges on that one. Have we seen the case hit yet? I mean, so we've got the clear-cut checklist, so that's one. I'd say the population count 100 is probably one of them, and then the pink highlighters of Perry, and then the orange of Craig Anderson are also probably case hit styles. So we haven't hit an exclusives yet though. But yeah, I like the format. I'm personally, again, a fan of less base because I just end up trying to find a way to get rid of it. Hogberg for the Flyers. I get that's not how everyone collects those, so I can get why people will be upset at that. McKinnon for the Avs on the instant impressions. Black and white canvas of Nick Ritchie for the Yotes. There we go. Keller for the Yotes. But yeah, I like the numbered Young Guns as well. I like the foil Young Guns. I have to see how they look, but mocks look okay. Riley Walsh for the Devils. And Korzak for Vegas. So yeah, I miss I mean I don't mind them. Like I actually like the design this year better than like other years. I like a little bit of color on them though. So my favorite Young Gun year is probably 1819 and 1920. I think those were my two favorite design years. But next year's, I don't know. It's one of those, like, I'll hold judgment until it's live because they can look better in print, right? But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. At the same time, it probably will be fine. Like, it's always one of those things, like, you see it like mock-up of it, and it doesn't have the foiling and stuff, so it makes it seem flat. But yeah, I like a little bit of like some sort of color. Honestly, I want to see them do photo variation Young Guns too. like make them extremely rare, but I think those will be a really cool Easter egg hit. I know there's some people that are upset over like the decrease in packs as well, and like I get that as well, but on a per box basis, and again, it's gonna depend what the box price is at. It's about this, like you're gonna get 12 more inserts per box on average, and I mean you'll probably see the box prices reflect that if I'd have to guess. And also we're gonna have like next year's gonna be really hard to tell anyways, because things are gonna be insane when Bedard's out. Like there's a very real chance that when Bedard comes out, box prices are going to be just nuts. Caden Gooley for the Habs on the Dazzlers. Movare for the Kings. Baddock, this is a bad corner on that one for the Habs. Yeah, it'll be interesting for pre-order and stuff. Eichel for Vegas. Patterson on the Lunchbox Legends for the Canucks. Sorry, why do I think what? Kuzmenko for the Canucks. Sorry, I just lost track of the why you think is that for the what that was in reference to. Pre-ordering. Like to wait and see, or just stuff like that, like demand. Okay, I'm missing something here. Sorry, 1, 2, 3. Is this might be a photo I think the Krug's a photo variation. It won't. Am I missing a French? I don't think I'm missing a French. I think the Krug's a base variation. I want to go with that. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go with that. New York for that. I think we've got a base variation, the penalty box variation of Krug. So we'll have to see if we have a Krug base coming up, but I think that's what it is. So there's no French here. There's no Day with the Cup. But I don't think pre-ordering will go to stock day one. I guess it depends. It depends what the price is at too, right? So it also depends on what the crop is. And like if they confirm that Bedard's in Series 1 or not in Series 1, right? So I think that Krug is Series 1's already in pre-order at 140. Oh yeah, like I think at 140, like it's the same as this, right? So the Young Gun crop's going to be interesting. I will say that. Perbix for the Lightning. One second, I just got a cough. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's probably going to be the new normal for the prices anyways. Bernie Jeffrey on for the Habs on the retired canvas. Yeah. Like I think it'll be long term, it'll be interesting to see what it settles at, but Gooley for the Habs. Again, we've seen box prices go up. Oh yeah, Habs are absolutely crushing this break. Caulfield for the Habs again. Like the Habs are gonna have a stack that's like equal to half of the teams combined right now. Never mind like quality, just quantity too. But yeah, like it'll be interesting to see what that ends up at. For Series 1. I think the format changes are really good though. I'm the one thing that is just like the one thing that matters with like sports cards is print runs, and honestly, like I feel like I know a lot of people have conspiracy theories over Upper Deck printing more cards and more Young Guns and stuff like that, but like you can tell when the product print run has increased by how often exclusives fall. The numbered cards are going to mess that up a little bit more next year, but the exclusives will be a good measure still because they'll be consistent. And when you're going from like 3 to 4 exclusives per case to 1, you can do a rough estimate of what the print run's done, right? So that'll be interesting to watch. Prow for the Sabres. Yeah, okay, so that Krug is a photo variation. So this is a regular base Krug. And this is a penalty box Krug. So that is a photo variation. Cool to see. Put that in the kind of cool recap cards. French variation, speaking of, Zegras. But yeah. New Jersey on the Welcome To. Lindholm for the Flames. We will be getting SP Authentic in. Honestly, I haven't bought a ton of sealed boxes myself lately. Schönemann for the Habs. I just got other things to kind of pay for and get rid of cards in the process. Root Pins for the Stars. So I might dabble on a box though. Regenda for the Ducks. So we'll see what comes in to the store. I might get a box myself, but yeah, for the most part, like Taylor Hall for the Bruins on the instant impressions. For the most part, I like the Young Gun crop. I'm curious to see the changes. Aho for the Hurricanes on the canvas black and white. We've pulled a lot of black and white canvases. Rensky for the Blue Jackets, but it's started to become a little bit too expensive for me for a single box. Froden for the Bruins. Just from a personal standpoint, so. Chaffee for the Wild on the portraits. Like it's up there, right? And that's because the demand's there, right? Like if you price it lower, it sells out instantly. So it's a weird one, but it's gonna be, the new format's gonna be interesting, because it's the first year of the new format. Again, I like the format changes. In my opinion, the less base cards the better, but I do miss the days where it was like 3 autos. Was it 3 autos per box? I feel like it used to be. But yeah, I am a very value orientated collector. So my bread and butter is Series 1 and Series 2 retail, 184. But I also normally like to buy stuff by the case, so I'll normally like save up my funds and buy a case of something, just because, you know, with the case, you know, more or less you're gonna get something really nice. Every once in a while I'll get the odd box, but I like, for like my mid to high end products, I like Premier a lot more, so I'd rather save up the money for a box of Premier over a box of SP Authentic. And honestly, I'm at the saving for Bedard point. Like, I'm definitely going to get a case of whatever series Bedard's in and just tuck it away for a few years. I was going to do that with McDavid, and I bought some boxes, and I just decided, you know what, one day I'm going to open them, so. Oh, yeah, like, I started, like, collecting, I guess, early 2000s, but it was mainly dollar store packs, so it'd be mid 2000s, I would say. But yeah, my grandparents would always take me to the dollar store and stuff, and this is back when like Walmart and Costco, they had the, I think, was it 2002, 2003 OPC was my bread and butter. My first jersey card was from that. I need to buy that jersey card again. I want to have that in my collection. I'm sad I sold it now that I think about it. But it was a Dan Blackburn jersey card, and that got me hooked. So Michael Carcone. None of the big young guns yet. Like, honestly, pretty shocking. Flurry for the Wild. Like, we haven't hit any of the, I would say, top one. Oh yeah, I would always used to try and get one of everything. Logan Couture on the highlighters. Couture on the orange. I would always try and do that as well. Like, especially when, you know, I had the money to do that. High skim for the Stars. Like, I'd always try and do that. It's just when things are like slightly more expensive and life stuff is happening. Ben Jones for the Vegas Golden Knights, like, priorities have kind of shifted a little bit, unfortunately. I'd like to spend more on cards than what I do, but at the same time, it's like, can't really afford to do that. Okay. Pearl for the Ducks. So nice. My the highlighters card is Pavelski for the, or sorry, Pavelski Couture for the Sharks. I don't know why I said Pavelski. It's like a clear cut. They're cool. It's like the oranges are supposed to be 1 in every 2 cases, but we've hit 2 in this case, so I think they're a little bit more common than the stated print runs. Blankenberg on the pink Dazzlers. Cider on the Lunchbox Legends. But yeah, like, I think my best buy would have been a Jake Sanderson. There we go. For the Senators. My best buy actually would have been, in terms of like pure return on investment, was a Jason Robertson Young Gun exclusives for $40. I sold it to Phil Hughes last year because it's just like, it was a lot. Braden Tracy, I believe Ducks. And like, I wasn't gonna trade, like, sell it, but it got to the point where it's like, okay, I'm this far. It was one of those cards that's just like, okay, this is my price range. If it ever hits this, I am selling it, and it hit it, and I sold it as much as I wanted to keep it. I believe he's Ducks, yeah. Braden Tracy is Ducks. Yeah. So Ducks on the Tracy. That was my best buy. And the worst part is that it was on eBay, and I thought I knew who I was buying it from because it was someone local here. And they messaged me afterwards being like, hey, like, you bought this from me. And it's like, I'm sorry. Like, I would have messaged you, but I didn't want to let this go because I just, you know, it was a good price. Oh, Kodiak for the Devils. And welcome to Buffalo. So that was probably my best buy. I mean, I've had some other really good buys as well. Back before like cards took off in like 2018, 2019, there were like local auction places that whenever they had card lots, I'd look through them and stuff. And one of them had an Ovi Prism Red to 50 in them. And it was like, it wasn't sleeved or top loaded, but it kept its condition very well. And like, I bought the entire lot for $25. And so, you know, that was a pretty good return because there are also some other nice cards in there, but nowadays, like, you can't go through the storage auction sites for stuff like that, just because people just overpay even for like junk wax era stuff, and it's like, okay, well, this isn't affordable anymore. So, but yeah, it's kind of funny. I was really big into like buying, selling, sitting, and flipping on cards for a while, and kind of just got out of it as like my room to collect decreased. Niels Amon for the Canucks. There's a new one. French variation of Imama for the Coyotes. Actually, we don't have our second French yet. We haven't had either. So we should still have one French Young Gun left. Sanderson for Calder. Scheifele for the Jets. But yeah, I've had lots of pretty fun buys and stuff. Imama for the Yotes. I think that's our third one So we're triple dipping on some young guns, which isn't great. McAvoy for the Bruins. What are some other fun cards that I've bought? I don't know. I collect Jared McCann stuff, and I got his like ultimate retro rookie shield, and kind of have that listed. Zach Hayes on the Dazzlers for the Vegas Gold Knight, just in case someone wants to pay for it. But like I'm in no rush to sell it. It's a really cool looking card. Galvis for Chicago on the portraits. Yeah, Samorukov for the Oilers. I actually like got a Ville Husso rookie shield on top of like a bunch, like the exquisite rookie shield a while back. Mercer for the Devils, and like sold it before he took off really, but also like it was right at that starting time where people were starting to like offer a lot for him. So I'm just like, I'm not risking this. Stützle for the Senators on the World Juniors grad. Again, it was one of those things like I had the price range and it's like it makes sense. Kolanachuk or Kolyachuk for the Yotes. So we are in an interesting spot for this break because we haven't hit a right, we haven't hit a Slavkovsky, we haven't hit a Kuzmenko. So who else haven't we hit? We haven't hit 425 on the box numbers. We haven't hit a Cole Reinhardt, I don't think. We haven't hit Kuzmenko. I don't know if we've hit Lixel. I don't think so. We haven't hit right. I think we've hit Kepke. I'm not sure. We've hit Froden. We haven't hit Fitzgerald. And honestly, we haven't hit the base checklist. Or no, we have. Sorry, there's one right beside me. 425 on the box number. So it's like right. Slavkovsky and Kuzmenko are kind of like the three young guns that we need to get. At least for Slavkovsky, we've hit the canvas. But yeah, hopefully we get one of them here. Hopefully we get one of them here. I don't think we've hit a Mitchell Chaffee as well. So there's a few that we haven't hit. We got 3 boxes left though. I don't think we've hit a Declan Chisholm either. Just looking through the checklist and being like, have we pulled this? I know we haven't pulled a Casey Fitzgerald. I don't think we've pulled a Philip Kral either. So there's some young guns that we still need to pull. So let's get them. We got 3 boxes left. Probably right Slavkovsky, Kuzmenko. Hopefully, fingers crossed at least. So right now we have 1 random to do. Blankenberg. Hollander. I've already pulled him. Panarin on the instant impressions for the Rangers. Rookie materials of Holloway for the Oilers. Holloway for the Oilers. On the rookie materials. The rookie materials look nice. I actually used to have, ironic as a Canucks fan, but I used to have a big Ekman Larson collection. That was kind of the first player that I started collecting. Alex Tuck for the Sabres. Well, there's Slavkovsky for the Habs. A little bit of soft corners, but nice. It's still nice to get the right base. Well, not the right base, the Slavkovsky base. Because you got the canvas now, you got the young guns. The Habs, I mean, the Habs are like the fine without having the base Slavkovsky, which is insane to say. So, welcome to Winnipeg. Regenda on the Dazzlers. Raska for the Sharks. Rookie portraits. Isamont for the Jets. Doughty for the Kings. One thing I'd be curious to see is if Timo Myers for the Sharks, like in the future for Series 1 and Series 2, if they like short printed the like on paper weaker Young Guns. I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool because like it just puts value into, you know, your lesser known players if you're trying to complete the set and whatnot. It'd be different. There'll only be some people upset by it, but some people that would like it. But I do like the fact that they are spicing up Series 1, Series 2, and extended a little bit. So I think extended this year isn't going to be super strong. Berggren will be, I think, the best Young Gun in that set. We should know more or less the Young Guns. I think it's like you have a pretty good idea of who they're going to be just based off debuts, because there's only going to be 29 of them. So there is actually I think the last like just the end of season debuts have luckily helped out Upper Deck, but there was actually like a non-zero chance that they wouldn't have had enough late season debuts to fill Series 1 this year. So, or well, next year, I guess. But yeah. Well, here's our exclusives. Tarasenko for the Blues. Tarasenko for the Blues on the exclusives. Number 20 of 100. Is probably final Blues exclusives. So we should still have a French Young Gun. And welcome to Philadelphia. Should have a French Young Gun, and I think that's really about it for the guarantees. Bowie for the Kraken. Hollander on the Young Gun canvas for the Penguins. Johnson for the Stars on the honor roll. Byfield for the Kings on the Lunchbox Legends. Lodin for the Senators on the Young Guns. Tolvanen on the French variation for the Predators. Draisaitl for the Oilers. Canvas of Caulfield for the Habs. There's a Chaffee for the Wild. And a Sandberg for the Jets on the portraits. So, well, got our exclusives, got our Slavkovsky, so we still have a Wright and Kuzmenko to get. Still have a Wright and Kuzmenko to get. $776 on the box numbers. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing well. Again, let me know what your top pull is, what you like from Series 2, what you don't like. Always curious. I do like the highlighters. They're pretty cool. We'll do a recap at the end of the break as well. Just go over kind of everything on this side. But right now we have the one random to do, because we'll just random off the clear cut. Loser will get the base. But if we get another base, then both people will get one of the bases and one person will get the clear cut. So feels thick, but it's not. So let's see. I think we're gonna see Shane Wright this box. I think we're gonna see Shane Wright this box. All right. 1 second. All right, we're good. Sorry, just had to cough. All right, here we go. Dazzlers of Schneider for the Rangers. Rookie Portraits of Kepke for the Lightning. Ben Jones for Vegas. Carlson for Vegas. Kyrou for the Blues on the World Junior Grads. Puistonen for the Penguins. Honor roll. Lunchbox Legends Gold. I think this is gold. Looks gold. Of Gensel for the Penguins. Looks gold. World Junior Grads of Vasilevsky for the Bolts. Philip Kral for the Leafs. There we go. New Young Gun. Isamont on the Young Gun canvas for the Jets. Sandberg for the Jets. Welcome to Detroit. Nothing else there. Let's see, what else? Yeah, so we should have one French Young Gun. And we should have... I think that's really about it. Maybe a jersey card, 144 times... No, 1 in 144... Yeah, we fit both jersey cards then. So... I don't know what else we're supposed to really have outside of the French Young Gun. We haven't hit a base highlighters, I think. So maybe that, but given that we've hit 2 orange and a pink, I don't think we'll get a base. I like the different colors. I think it's kind of a cool set. I like that Upper Deck is actually leaning into more colors. We have one retired canvas. We have the Bernie Jeffrey on. The Habs again. And we've hit 2 of the Program of Excellences, so like I think that's covered as well. I think it's just a French Young Gun. Unless we get like a Young Guns exclusives or something, but like we've hit multiple population counts. Yeah, I really don't know what else we're missing. Maybe a day with the cup. We've hit both pink Dazzlers as well, so here we go. Casey Fitzgerald. That's a new one. Well, French Young Guns of Niels Amon for the Canucks. Not bad. He's an NHL player. Like a certified NHL player. So not gonna like be the highest end player, obviously. Lunchbox Legends of Hughes for the Devils. Svetch for the Hurricanes, but Amon's probably better than some of the other players that you could get. There's Chisholm. So hopefully we get Ryder Slafkovsky here. Border low for Calder on the Calder Contenders. Maybe a day with the cup if we're lucky. Cole Reinhardt, again, another young gun that we have not gotten yet. Duclair on the instant impressions. We haven't hit any of the nickname variations for that, but I don't think they're guaranteed. Clear cut of Keandre Miller for the Rangers. So I was going to say, I think we have maybe base clear cuts too. Connecting for the Flyers. We have 1 young gun left. And it is Shane Wright. There we go. That's the right stuff. I'm sorry, that was bad. Yeah, nice little Shane Wright young gun. Pretty top corners, like not like it's not gonna grade a 10, but it's probably like a 9. And Carson Meyer for the Blue Jackets. So we just have Kuzmenko left, right? I think one of the most expensive young guns, ironically. here we go. Maybe there's another one, but 056. So again, like I mentioned, I'll go back through all the base, but we've hit everything I think that we're supposed to hit. Maybe I'm just like scrolling through and seeing if there's anything else that like we should have hit, but I don't think so. Like we've hit lots of black and white parallels for canvases. Again, maybe a base highlighters, but that's not even a guarantee. We've hit lots of population counts. We've hit 2 base clear cuts and a clear cut exclusives. So I think that covers our 3 per. Because I think they changed that to that. Clear cuts are 1 in 96. So, no, we should have 1 base clear cut left then. I think we've only got 2. 5, 6. Shabbat and Miller, if I remember correctly. So maybe we have a base clear cut left, but I think that's about it. So, no, our clear cut young guns the checklist. So, unfortunately, we got the checklist. So it's a random, but who knows? Maybe we'll get something spicy here. Again, for that random, we'll random that off, and then the loser will get the base one, because that's the fairest way to do it. You both get one, and then the winner of the random gets something better. And then if we have like one of the base or 2 of the base ones, or heck, if we get a second clear cut one somehow, we'll do both of them. If we pull like an exclusives or a high gloss, then we'll have to, I think we'll random those both separately, and then because it's no clear. I think an exclusives would still be more than the clear cut, but all right, here we go. Are we upside? I think we're upside down. Yes. Well, there he is, Mr. Kuzmenko. So we got all the big young guns, I think. Don't think we're missing any. Nice to see that. I think the top left corner is rough on this one. Not the best. Say it's, yeah, you can see the white dot there. It's fine. Again, like, is it the best? No. Is it absolutely brutal? Also no. Okay, those are all correct. Burakovsky for the Kraken on the instant impressions. So, as well as just like, and Seth Jones on the clear cut for Chicago. So that kind of finishes off what we needed, I think. Pedersen for the Canucks. Maybe another base variation, but I think we've hit our 1, so. Attard for the Flyers. The base cards upside down throw me off so much. Kastelik for the Senders. I even think we've hit all of our short print rookies that we're supposed to. Superstar honor roll of Holloway. Ooh, Kastelik's in the wrong pile. There we go. I feel like that's supposed to be an insert there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe not. 5, 6, 7. Hang on, I'll go back through that. Welcome to the Islanders. I'll go back through. Maybe I missed something there. Maybe I didn't. It's just the backwards base cards throw me off. The upside down base cards. Method works really well until they throw a wrench in your plans, but I don't think we missed anything. So yeah, everything looks normal. There's no weird penalty box variations. Yeah. And no penalty box variations. Nope. And there's no penalty box variations here either. So everything's good. And there's no French, right? Yep. No French. Okay, cool. 4, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's just because some are upside. Oh, it's because, right. It's because this is all upside down. McBain for the Yotes. 6, 7, 8. Kochikov. Not a short print for the Hurricanes. 4, 5, 6. Chaffee, again for the Wild. Bennett for the Panthers. 19-year-old Sam Bennett, who's only 19. Gunther for the Yotes on the Calder. There we go. All right, final stack here. Been quiet. I'd say it's been quiet. I think it's fair. You know, we hit the Slavkovsky. We've hit some good Young Gun canvases, but like we haven't doubled up on the top 3, I'd say, out of the box Young Guns. Even the top 4. Honestly, even the top 5. Long term, I think your check will be up there, but short term, like, you know, Zhakai, Slavkovsky, Kuzmenko, Wright, Sanderson, I don't think we've doubled up on. So. All right, here we go. Bit of a weird case, but like it was still solid. It was solid. I think we go this way. Yeah. Like weird but solid. See if we can change that in the end. Well, here's a variation. The Latvian Locomotive, Zemgus Girgensons for the Buffalo Sabres. So there's our like Easter egg insert there. Felt like those were 1 per case or so. 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to Calgary. 4, 5, 6. Mandolis for the Senators. 5, 6, 7, 8. Olmark for the Bruins. 4, 5, 6. Soderblom for the Red Wings. Patrick Kane on the Lunchbox Legends. A little bit of a edge issue there, but not horrible. All right, let's see what's hiding in the end here. We go this way. 1, 2, 3. Ethan Prow on the Young Guns. This one's upside down. 2, 3. There's nothing there, nothing there. French variation of Nate Schmidt for the Jets. 2 this time. World Juniors of McDavid for the Oilers. That's a base card going flying. Hartman for the Wild on the canvas. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty quiet end here. Never mind. Second Slavkovsky. Well, that's a fitting end to the break because the Habs cleaned up. So, fitting end to the break. Kuzmenko and Slavkovsky in the same box is kind of crazy. So, well, we doubled up on one of the better ones to double up. Probably, arguably the best one to double up on. So, all right, we have the random to do between Seattle and Montreal. So let me get that set up. Again, the winner will get the clear cut. The loser will get the regular checklist. That's, again, my favorite way to do it, just because you both get something. And, yeah. All right, who's on the left? Montreal's on the left. And Seattle. All right, here we go. There we go. 3 times. Whoever's on top gets it. Once. Twice. 3rd time. Seattle. Well, you know what, Montreal, you can't win everything. So Seattle gets the clear-cut Young Guns. And hey, like, not a bad break overall. If we go through the highlights, let's go through the canvases. So we got a Tracy Program of Excellence, a Jeffrey on Legend, Jakai on the base Young Gun canvas. Quinn on the program of excellence for the Sabres. Tracy was for the Ducks, but Jakai, Clark, and Sanderson were our better Young Gun canvases. Cooler Easter egg inserts that we hit. The Latvian locomotive, so the Instant Impressions nickname. Amon on the French variation. Tarasenko exclusives. Imama on the French Young Gun. The penalty box variation of Torrey Krug is a base variation. A little bit shipping in the top, but not bad. We hit 3 population counts. Nathan Smith to 100, Ben Myers to 1,000, and Noah Cates to 500. We hit 2 highlighters oranges, but 1 pink. Pink's shorter print than the oranges of Corey Perry. What else? Base Young Guns. We hit 2 Slavkovskis, 1 Kuzmenko, 1 Wright, I think 1 Sanderson. I think we hit 2 Holloways, 1 Johnson, 1 Gunther. There's our second Holloway, 2 Yurcheks, 1 Clark, and 1 Jakai. So not bad there. Where is the other Slavkovsky? There we go. It can go there. And rookie materials, we hit Holloway, Borderlow, and a McAvoy on the Easter egg, a retro. I don't know. I guess we'll go with the Slavkovsky canvas as the second best to the break. Value-wise, probably the best, but rarest and coolest to the break is probably the clear-cut checklist. So that went to Seattle. But all right, that is Group Break 362. I think for next week, we'll probably do another case of this and maybe some SP Authentic. We'll see. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Dang, almost made it through. Yeah, see you next week. Again, I'll get it all sorted out and get everything top loaded and stuff, and it'll probably get sent out early mid next week, something like that. So take care. See you next week. Yeah, good to be back.